TV, igniting the good news on your screen.
Hello and welcome to another interesting episode of The Christian Lady in the Mirror, brought to you by Ignite TV. If you have not already done so, we would please like you to subscribe, share, and always press the notification button. It always tells you when a new video is about to drop. Today's topic is very interesting. It's been on my mind for some time right now, and it's like I just saw something like 2 weeks ago. Don't mind me, I'm always saying something. Don't mind me, I'm always saying something. And I try to relate it to what we're going to have the following week, or I try to relate it, or I try to put myself in my shoe. Now, what is today's topic? Today's topic, we'll be talking about having an elaborate wedding. As a lady, do you think we need to have a big wedding or a small wedding? What are the advantages? What are the disadvantages of having a big wedding or a small wedding? I remember when I was young, when we were young now, that we'll be telling ourselves that when I grow up, I want to be a doctor. How many people remember those things that when you were young, you'll be telling yourself that when you grow up, you want to be a doctor, you want to be a lawyer. Most of us, it's not what we read in school that we're now doing now. Most of us want to be doctors. Most of us want to be lawyers, but we are selling or we are buying or some things like that. When I was young, all these Cinderella stories, that thing filled my head. I was always dreaming. My wedding gown, I'll be in front, like 20 people at the back will still be holding my wedding gown. You understand those kind of dreams? And I remember then I'll call my friends. I'll be like, my wedding gown, the tail will be longer. When I mean the tail, that thing that they stick that back, it will be longer than yours. I was always imagining, I would close my eyes, be imagining, like people will not be saying, yawo, yawo, yawo. I'll not be like, you understand? But as I grew older, I noticed that they were they were just dreams. I'm not saying that big weddings are not okay. Don't get me wrong. I'm just saying that when I grew older and I looked at my bank account and I look at the wedding I want to have, I felt that that one is not possible. I had to readjust. I had to go to the boardroom, and I had to go to the drawing board, and knew what I wanted. And readjusted it to what I had in me. But these days we found out that it's not like that. Some people are so hell-bent. Some people are hell-bent in having a big wedding, and some are hell-bent in having a very, very small wedding. So the question today is it okay, to have a big wedding or a small wedding? And then we have the society. I don't know where that thing comes from again. There's this stigma attached to big weddings, that if they have a big wedding, it will not last long. I don't know where that one comes from again. That thing, they will use it to scare people. I don't know where it comes from. If you have a big wedding like this, it won't last long. Or you go to a wedding. Wedding, that some marriage that have not started. You'll be very surprised at what people say at that wedding. You'll be very surprised when people will not be saying, last. And they are eating the couple's food though. They are eating the couple's food and they are actually saying it in their mother. Wedding here last. My people. So to the ladies right now, how is it? Well, let's ask this question. Is it okay to have a big wedding? Personally, I would have loved a big wedding. I would love to have all the paparazzi, all the details, all the whatever. If someone else is sponsoring it, though, you can see I'm using my side chick to talk about that. If someone else is sponsoring it, if it's not my money, I can, you understand what I'm saying? I can do and undo. I can put my shoulders like that. That means I have nothing. But if it is with my money, personally, I would do a small wedding. When I was growing up, I had nothing in my head now. I was a small child. I was carried away by all the glitter and glamour that I used to see in the telly. I was carried away by all those stories that we used to read when we were small. You know, those Cinderella stories that they will be telling us that the prince got married. But how many of us actually got married to a real life prince? We all got married to someone that is struggling, even if he's not struggling, even if he has money. You understand what I'm saying? But we got someone that we cannot even afford that. Not that we can't afford that. Personally, now that I am older, I will do a small wedding. I will do a wedding that is with friends and then use the money for something else. But what do we see these days? Imagine a wedding. They will bring a shrebi of 100K. I won't lie, my people, ladies, I have gotten one like that. That thing pepper my body. They brought a shrebi plus gilly plus everything. They said it is 120. Let me shock you guys. It was not even something that I can say I am not doing or I don't want to. The thing was even family, and everybody was complaining because we knew the mom to be one to be all these preparing people. We were all complaining. Not all of us could afford it, but they were not telling us, it is family. During that time, she came for us during this time. And the question we kept asking ourselves was, is it necessary? Is it necessary? So we now told her that, okay, all of us, you gave us 120 Ashwebi. I'm talking of like 6 years ago. At that time, 120. And we were all telling the mom of the whatever that, okay, let us contribute money. She said, no. It is a Ashwebi. And you understand what I'm saying? Let us contribute money. At that wedding, it was a family affair. At that wedding, we had 4 different types of Ashwebi. And you understand, I was now looking like, is it worth it? That money, at least 12 of us, I'm not sure whether it were 12, but all the whole family bought the 120. Do you know that there were some that could not even afford that 120? We contributed for those that could not have 120 because we don't want them feeling left out. Nigeria and Wahala. I don't know where this thing come from. That we have to, fine, weddings are supposed to be celebrated. But if you cannot afford it, or your family cannot afford it, must you impose on it? Ladies, let us talk to ourselves. Because this thing has been burning in my mind though. I saw 2 types of wedding like 2 weeks ago. One was the talk of the town. The whole town stood still. It was in Lagos. Just my Lagos people now. They represent Wela. People from all over came for that wedding. It stood still. The bride changed her clothes more than like 10 or whatever. Another one, it was 2 types of wedding on the same days. Another one, you understand, I've gotten married before. They now renewed their vows when they had the money. That I am okay with. They renewed their vows when they had the money. Before I continue, let me talk about this, my cousins. But we were forced. It was like we were forced, we were dragged to buy that 120 Ashwebi. Just for a day and just for a day party. Some complained, some were like, you understand? But we sure did it. We got to the hall. There was a lot of fighting because people were like, there was a lot of fighting, any little thing. I paid 120, any little argument. I paid this, any little things. I paid that, And I remembered, and I sat down. I was with my cousins and everybody, and I said, I remember there was a time when I was small that I wanted this kind of wedding for myself. And they were like, in short, then we were small. And we didn't know what life was all about. Because our parents was feeding us. So we felt we could afford that kind of wedding. Now I am older. I am wiser. You understand? I'm older, I'm wiser. I know what it is to pay bills. Now billing won't kill somebody. Would I want that kind of a wedding I wanted 18 years ago or when I got married? No. I would rather use the money to do something else. I am not against big weddings, though. Do not quote me wrong. But I am against going out, borrowing money. Putting your burdens on other people because you want to get married. Like that family thing that we all bought Ashwebi of 124. It was just too much. Some didn't even have that 120. I could remember there was one of our family member that was there. She was crying bitterly. She said she has not even paid her school fee. Do you know that? She said she was not going to buy, and she did not buy. We all contributed. The one of 5,000, the one of 2,000, just to buy her. And she said she was not going to put it on her body. She said, our children's school fees are there, that they should give her that money. You understand what I'm saying? To pay our children's, which was true, let's be factual. It was true. The rate at which all of us, hey, that was when I knew, yes. The rate at which all of us contributed 120. I am sure if she had been knocking on us and said that she wanted to pay money for her children's school fees, nobody would have answered her. But we contributed money for that party. So that what was they saying? They say so that he said, and I liked her. She said, that family puts us a lot puts a lot of pressure on us because our daughter wanted to get married. We were all pressurized because after that 120, we still contributed money for this one brought that one, and she was always claiming that because the daughter married from a popular whatever. And I was like, and I said, auntie, let the guys if the guy is so popular that you wanted to impress at all costs, let the guy do the whatever now, let the guy pay for it. She said, no, what's the wedding? I've got to people's wedding, so I must represent Wella. What I am trying to say, the long and short of what I'm trying to say, if you cannot afford a big wedding, ladies, please do a small wedding. So many things in life to be done. So many things in life to be done than a big wedding. Advantages of small wedding: you spend less. Now that I'm older, I know. But when I was younger, that wasn't even my fault. I wasn't even thinking of spending less. Hey, I must do shakara, I must do the ring like this for my friends. I must look all my friends like this. This one must stand there, that one must stand there. And me as the yawo, I must do whatever. After that day, uncle, I did not think beyond that day because I was small. Because someone else was paying me. I was under someone else's roof. Someone else was feeding me. So I did not think that after that day, yawo and Oko must eat. Husband and wife must eat. I did not think about it. So, ladies, whenever you're planning a wedding, look at the pros and the cons. If you can afford a big wedding, please go for it. Another thing, you understand, another advantage of a small wedding, you have intimate friends and family. Nobody needs to impress anybody. It is the people, you handpick the people that comes to your wedding. You don't need to impress anybody. You don't need to feel good with anybody. Nobody sees anything. Even if you are going to pick up, even if you're going to pick clothes or anything, it's not going to be so, because it's just few people, few friends. And you still have a lot left to tidy over. Not that after the wedding, the woman for the malu will drag you. The woman for the rice will drag you. What am I saying here? I'm trying to compare the advantage and disadvantage of a big wedding. I am talking on the advantage of a small wedding right now. Number one, I said you save more money. Everybody knows that with a small wedding, you save money. Number two, it's with family and friends, which you've been with all your life, which you as a wife have been with all your life, which you with the husband has been with all your life. You don't need to impress anybody. You don't need to go out of your way to be on top with anybody or to do any shakara or to, you understand? It's a small gathering. It's a small gathering. It is less relaxed. You are relaxed. You don't feel obligated because it's just your family and friends. And it's an intimate thing. You understand what I'm saying? It's whatever. How should I say it? How should I say it? When you're going, it's with your family. You're not feeling obligated. You understand? In a big wedding, you feel obligated though, because they'll come and drag you. You did not greet so person, and that was and they'll be whispering in your head. So person, no, it was the one that brought the amala. This also person was the one that brought the cow. This also person was the one that brought the makeup artist. This also person was the one that brought the eyelashes. So you are obligated to greet so many people. The ones you don't greet are only beragani. And I bought clothes too. I bought clothes for whatever. I did this for I did that one. they will tell you. But with a small wedding, it's not like that. I wish Nigerians can learn from this. I mean, I am in a country whereby, you can imagine, when I came down, I am in a country whereby they will not even invite the mommy and the daddy, or the dad and the mom. They will go somewhere, they will get married, they will say they eloped or something. And I'll be like, eh? So no Ashwebi. They were all looking at me like, what is Ashwebi? There's nothing like Ashwebi. Or like, okay. Or they would just, I mean, they could get married in front of one place like that. They would say, there's a, the last one I attended, it was a train station. They now converted it. They said they wanted it rustic and everything. Train station, no. Every 2 minutes, train was passing. Boom. In my mind, I was like, I miss Nigeria. I want to pay me in Nigeria. We would have taken correct Ashwebi, even though we have to cut ourselves. I even heard some brides go as far as taking loans. Some brides even go as far as saving up. But you know one thing I want us ladies to really look at? You can have the wedding of your dreams without all the paparazzi. You can cut it down. Because after the wedding comes reality sets in, like I said. When I was small, I wasn't thinking of, let's get it right, I am not against whatever. I am not against big weddings. I am not against it. If you have the means, if you have the money, if you can pay for it, please go for it. But while you are going for the wedding, do not, that big wedding that you've planned, don't put pressure on us, the guests. On your actual big girls, don't put pressure on them. I mean, I have seen so many people saying that they, that Ashwebi things out, that Ashwebi topic again is another topic that we'll talk of. They will put Ashwebi, that Ashwebi is the passport for you to enter here, to enter whatever. That Ashwebi will signify if they will give you food at the venue by force. If you know you cannot, how should I say, if you know you cannot, whatever, you cannot feed the whole crowd, why don't you do within your means? Why going out? Why going, how should I say, why going out of your means to stress us? Why going out of your means to stress us? Why can't you do something you are comfortable with? Because after all the paparazzi, it's just one day. After that one day, reality sets in. What is the reality? You have bills to pay. You have bills to pay. You will have, I mean, you will eat. I mean, won't you eat? Or won't you eat? Won't you? I mean, reality sets in. Because everybody will go to their house. Minus the gifts. What is even gifts? I have been, that my cousin's wedding, that my family's wedding, I was telling you about, that we got a total of 120. We did not count gifts of whatever. The people that came with gifts were the husband's house. People from my side, that is my cousins, whatever. Most of them did not come with any gifts because they were all insisting that we got clothes of that one, and that is enough for the mother. They were all saying that the mom must have made money for it, but from that 120. So nobody got the bride gift though. But the husband's family, they came with gifts because they were prominent people. They came bearing with gifts. People from whatever. I want you to know that one thing. That even if you have a big wedding, don't expect people to come, because people will be like, after buying that ashwebi, won't they sew it? They will sew it now. They will now use makeup. They will still put on makeup. Then they will use Uber. You now expect them to put something inside the envelope for you. Or you want them to come to your wedding, because it's this set of people. You want them to come to your wedding empty-handed. They'll come to your wedding empty-handed. They won't put anything inside the envelope, or they won't do anything for you. Meanwhile, you've forgotten that you've already built these people like 25,000 naira. Okay, let's calculate it. That 20. Okay, you build them 25,000 naira. They will sew. Taylor will collect nothing less than 10,000. That's 35,000 naira. They will use taxi to come down to your place. Uber. Let's assume it's 5,000 naira. That's like around, maybe like 40. We've already said 40. That 40, if they give it to you like a cash gift, or they use it to buy something that you will use after the wedding, won't it be better? I even heard that some people go and take loan for wedding. You've not taken loan to make your business. You've not taken loan to better yourself. You went to go and take loan for wedding. And then you be on your whatever. You now write a list. This one is the person that paid. This one is not the person that paid. You now be looking at who they gave food to, who did not give food to. Now by force. Ladies, we need to be wise. Let's talk to ourselves, ladies. please, let us cut our clothes according to the material we gave the tailor. We don't have to be everybody. And then I told you about some weddings I witnessed 2 weeks ago. One had money, and the money was lavishly spent. The other one did a wedding like 10 years ago and renewed our vows. We can renew our vows now. We can renew our vows. Where the money is there, you can be like, okay, I want to renew my vows with my husband. That is different. But a first-timer wedding, you've turned the old whatever upside down. No, it's not the best. Let's talk to ourselves. It's not the best. If you have the means to do a big wedding, like I said, go ahead and do it. Maybe if I want to redo my wedding now, maybe if it's on someone's money, if someone is spending the money, I will do. But personally, I would rather I'm older, I'm wiser, I know what it takes to have bills now. I'd rather use that money to do something else. I'd rather use the money to be somewhere else. So ladies, in anything we do, let moderation be the key. In anything we do, in anywhere we find, let moderation be the key. For me, smaller wedding is okay. Maybe what I know now, if I had known it then, I wouldn't have done some things that I did. If I had known what I know now, if I had known it then, I wouldn't have, done some things. I put pressure on some things that right now that I'm sitting down, it was just not worth it. I was like, this is my ashebio. And then ladies, we have this stupid thing we used to do. Don't let anybody pressurize you. You don't have 40,000 naira, but you want to feel among. You're now buying the ashwebi because you want them to come to my. If they like them, don't let them come to your wedding. Don't let them come to your wedding. They're not the determinant of your life. They're not the determinant of your life. Cut your quota according to your sizes. They were like, I remember one of my friends, she came, but when I got married, like 2 or many months later, my husband and I were actually going through, we are very rich, let me just put it like that way. And this girl brought her clothes to me. And I said, no, you know what, don't just let me give you what I have, and then and I'll come there. This girl flared up. She was like, me, I got your own ashwebi. I got your own ashwebi. I got it. So you must actually buy my own. Then I didn't know. I was so naive. I felt bad. Because she flared up. Because I was more interested, in keeping friendship and all those whatever. I had to go and borrow the money from my mom. My husband couldn't give me. But my husband was so mad with me. He said, why do you have to borrow money? I said, She said she got for my ashwebi. My husband was like, so? I was like, since she has got it for, and that is what I'm saying. That is what I am actually saying. We actually put our friends in a corner. We actually box them in a corner. Okay, I can't imagine now. You understand? Now I'm older. The things I did then, when I actually had to go and borrow from my mom, now I won't do it again. Because I know that vanity upon vanity, all is vanity. Then we have this stupid me. So if nobody loves the party. He came to my party, so I have to be at the party. He brought my clothes, so I have to be at my clothes. Why? Why does your wedding has to put pressure on other people's wedding? Ladies, we can do better. Let's talk to ourselves. We can do better. We don't have to put pressure on each other. We don't have to because of your wedding. Personally, I would do a small intimate wedding and use the money for something else. Because after the wedding, if you've gone to your house, so bye-bye. Nobody. You cannot come after your wedding. Come and start borrowing money from people. Or tell people that, hey, come and give me something. Or start rushing whatever. Because they're just, were you not giving money? I can tell you, I can categorically tell you that whether my family did a wedding and we got that 120 ashwebi, none of us, nobody bought him, nobody. Because we're all like, the mom has made enough money. And the mom was not like that. She didn't make any money, but nobody believed the mom. Nobody believed the mom. It was the husband people that came with gifts, that came bearing gifts. I'm not saying We gave gifts though. We gave gifts. But it wasn't like if she had allowed us, maybe if she had picked a lesser clothes, maybe something like around 30 or something. But she wanted to represent. She was like, she has done with this person, she has done with that person. And I can remember one of that woman that I said has not paid the school fees. That woman was like, are you not vain? You want us to pay for 120? If I had come to you and tell you that one of my kids, this one that is sitting at home, needed 120, would you have given me? He said, you need wedding. That wedding is a big thing. And the same thing with ladies. We go out of our way to buy ashwebi. We go out of our way to sew wedding clothes. We go out of our way to fill our mom. We go out of our way. You've forgotten it's only two people in marriage, you and your husband. So who are you trying to impress? Who are you trying to impress? Who are you trying to go out of the way to be with? Who are you trying to impress? In everything, let moderation be the key. Like I said, I am not against a big wedding. But if you don't have the means, do something with your means that you're comfortable with. The same set of people that come to your wedding that hailed you will be the same set of people when you are down or when you have problems that will make mockery of you. And then the same set of people, there's no how you cook in a big wedding or in a small wedding. You see some people that said, I am not filled up. I am not full. I am not this. I am not that. So the question is, who are you trying to impress? Why can't we as ladies do what we think is comfortable with us? Why can't we? Why can't we as ladies, cut our clothes according to the length or the yards we give to the tailor? Why? So I am going to leave you with this last word. And the last word is moderation. If you have the means to do a big wedding, please go ahead and do it. Nothing stops you. Nothing is wrong with you. People like us will come, we tired gilly, we eat food. At least if you're not asking us for money, you'll come. There's nothing wrong here. But if you want a small wedding, don't let people talk you out of a small wedding. Don't let people make you feel less of yourself because you have a small wedding. Now, I'll be dropping this here. Like I said once more time, moderation is key. Till we meet next week. Please do not forget to like, share, and subscribe. And always turn the notification button. It tells you when a new video is about to be dropped. And apart from that, if you've seen any of our topics that we've actually treated and you feel you have a lot to talk about, you feel we can still bring it up, or you feel we did not address it well enough, just drop something in the comment section. I will get back to you. And one more thing is, you feel that, okay, one more thing is, like I said, moderation is the key. Well, I still remain yours, faithful, Abimbola Oluwaleye. Thank you and God bless. Bye till we meet next week.